Hey, good morning, everybody. Wednesday, and another live video series here for you. Today, going to do what to repair when you're going to list your home, and that's important. We got houses out there that have similar attributes, same number of bedrooms, same square footage, maybe built about the same year. But if one house looks better than the other, most likely somebody's going to choose that. So I'm going to discuss that today. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. We've got some volunteer opportunities for local charity. Kids that are in need that need to have supplies and things dropped off to them that they normally would get at school. And so we'll talk tomorrow to Chris Sloan, who runs the Bite to Go program through Second Harvest. So if you guys are looking for something that you want to do to help out during these times, check in tomorrow and find out what we can do to help out. So today's talk, like I said, what to do when you want to list your home, where to start. Many people aren't sure what's going to be the most important. So when you're getting ready to list your home, it's the most important thing that it shows the best. You might hear people talk about curb appeal. That's kind of how the home shows as far as, fresh paint, those kind of things. So one of the first things, to kind of focus on is giving your walls a fresh coat of paint. Make sure it's, something that's kind of neutral colors that work well. Many times what I'd like to do if somebody's interested in listing their home, I have a design consultant come in and they might tell you, hey, paint this wall this color and, take some of this furniture out. So they kind of help you stage it with the stuff that you have. And so, make sure you cover any of the walls with scratches and chips. Those walls are going to be the ones that you want to make sure to start with and paint first. And, it's going to be one of the most cost-effective ways to really spruce your house up and make it look nicer and newer. Repair the floors. Hardwood floors are very desirable. So if you got hardwood floors, make sure that they either if they need to be sanded and refinished, or small divots filled in. Get that stuff taken care of. If your carpet's worn or stained, consider replacing it. Carpet's fairly inexpensive. And then if you got tile, make sure it's nice and clean, grout sealed, etc. And make sure, some of the times that grout dries up and starts to crack and fall out. You want to make sure and get that stuff taken care of. And then landscaping. It's kind of the first thing people see when they pull up. And so you want to make sure, everything's weeded, edged, lawns trimmed well. This stuff is all plays into how your home shows. It doesn't add value, but it makes it look nicer than another comparable home potentially. So all these things, you might do and you think, well, maybe I can ask more. It doesn't really add value to it. Your square footage, your number of bedrooms, things like that. Those 5 criteria that we discussed before on how we price a home. Those are the things that are what give your home its value. But doing these things are kind of what makes it look better than another home of the same comparable nature. And so, get that landscaping, hedges trimmed, trees trimmed up, install, some outdoor decor, maybe some mulch, get the flower beds looking nice. And then, make sure your fixtures are all working properly, your plumbing fixtures, your lighting fixtures. Do you have a leaking faucet? Make sure that's working well. A rusty drain, maybe you need to, get that taken care of. Loose drawer handle. Make these small fixes. It can make a difference. It really, people start to see little things here and there that are wrong, and then they start to question, the big things. And maybe the bones of your house are good, the framing, the insulation, the plumbing's all good, but some of your fixtures aren't working properly, and people start to question, is this a house that's going to start falling apart? So they might seem like minor things that don't really matter, but it's indicative of how your house really shows, and people can't see what's underneath. So these surface things are what they can see and what they focus on. So hope this stuff helps. If you're considering listing your house and you want to know what the value is, give me a call or shoot me a message. I can put together a market analysis very quickly. And if you want to meet and discuss, how your home shows and what things to fix on it or focus on if you're considering selling, give me a call. Be happy to do it. It's kind of what we do. And right now with limited showings on homes, I have extra time to do that stuff, and we can always do it by Zoom to keep our social distance, or even live video feed. So lots of ways to get around the current restrictions that we have. Technology today allows us to do a lot of things. Hope you're having a great day. Join me tomorrow. We're going to talk to Chris Sloan with the Bite to Go program, which is through Second Harvest, the food bank in Spokane. And hope we talk to another small business on Friday, see how they're doing through all this. And then we have next week on Thursday night, there's a first-time home buyers class hosted by Aaron Page and myself. He's a Willamette Valley Bank loan representative. He can tell you some of the programs that are currently available for first-time home buyers. So if you know anybody that currently doesn't own a home, have them come check out the class. It's on Zoom. It's posted. The link is posted on my Facebook event. And hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Get out there, be active. It's kind of gloomy out, so it's easy to kind of get the humbugs and just crash on the couch. But get out there for a walk and enjoy the day. Hope you're having a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.